Hello everyone, I'm Joe Barnard, I'm Joey B. I'm out here in Tennessee at sunset. The stream quality is struggling today, so you will have to bear with me. The priority here is the rocket, and I'm just going to try to keep getting good stream quality, but it's a little bit dicey. Hopefully it doesn't drop out too much, and we're just going to see how it goes. That's pretty much my plan. I have never done anything like this before. Today we're going to try to launch and land the Scout. I don't know that it will work. I, in fact, think it won't. But I have tried really hard. I have tested the hell out of this whole system and all of its subsystems. I have tried to launch for a bunch of days in a row, and what shows me that the pre-flight checks are important is that I continue to push off the launch because in those pre-flight checks I find something that's wrong. So I've finally made it to launch today. If you can just give me a quick read on the quality here, the actual quality of the shot of the rocket is much better. This stuff off. The actual quality of the rocket shot is a lot better. It's a little freezing, it's a little laggy. That's probably about expected. It should level off. We have a lot of headroom in theory. Anyway, the only thing that we're watching today is the wind. It's always the wind, right? With rockets, it's always the weather. But we're watching the wind today. It's a little high on the ground, and my plan is we're just going to see if we can find a dead zone to launch in. The whole flight today is going to be about 10 seconds long, which is nothing. Maybe 12 seconds at max, but we're going to try to launch in a dead zone. We don't need a lot of time for that to happen. And so with that said, I can't narrate too much for you live, except I can put a walkie-talkie here while I run around and do a bunch of things on the rocket, and I'll sort of walk you through that. 1 second here. So usually I would have Parker here with me. You all know Parker, the favorite BPS intern. The internship is over, he did a great job, but he's not here today because I got a little too sketched out by the numbers for COVID in the US, and I just didn't want to chance it. We had both been not totally quarantining as best as we could, and so we just decided let's play it safe. But he'll be out here for the next one once things calm down in the US a little bit, because, well, we're not going to talk about that. But so here's the walkie. Hello. Hopefully you can hear that. And I'm gonna go do one of the biggest things for the rocket right now, which is I'm gonna load the landing motor. Sorry, I'm gonna load the ascent motor into the vehicle. The landing motor's already there. The ascent motor is not. We have a lot of people here. Thank you everyone for joining. I know I sent the link out to slightly more than patrons. Please don't share it. Let's just keep it relatively chill today. I want to just say one more time, by the way, it's probably not going to work. It's probably not. In all likelihood, there is little reason to believe I could get something this complicated right on the first try. No matter how much I test, there's always discrepancies between the model that I have built and the simulation. And so it's probably not going to work. I want to set a little baseline here. I tried my best, but it's probably not. And with that said, let's turn the camera forward. I'm gonna go start to prep things on the rocket. Man, this is a gorgeous shot. Here is Scout, by the way. The sun is about to set, so the lighting will get a little bit more even soon. All right, here I go. I can't waste too much time. So, by the way, the only bummer here is that I'm using my cell phone SIM card to fuel and power the live stream, which means, it's great because it just works off of my current cell phone plan. I don't have to pay any extra, and I actually don't tell anyone, I cheat Verizon out of a way higher bit rate than I should be getting. But the only problem is that I can't read the chat from here. I have no idea what's going on over there. So hopefully everything stays sane. So once again, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and load the ascent motor in. And this isn't done before I leave the house because I don't want to wear out the springs in there. we shouldn't be going past their sort of like plastic point on the springs, but I don't want to leave it in there too long. The ascent motor. Motor is loaded. And is inserted. Pin secured. Charging at the pad, by the way. I purchased a mobile charger so that we never have concerns about running out of power. And that's going to come up. Connecting the leg deployment leads now. pad here. The rocket looks like it's in a good state. We're not going to quite arm everything just yet, but we're getting close to that. The next thing I want to do is turn on the UAV, and I want to do that because it's going to warm up the battery by idling itself. We're at something like 50-ish degrees Fahrenheit down in Tennessee now. Okay, looks like the bit rate's still good, dropping about 7% of the frames. Okay, one sec here. If you stand by, you will see the drone show up. Okay. Hang out for a minute here. And there's the drone view. Something you might be able to see. Oh, you can't quite see it. It's just below the table. Just barely. What if I were to move the drone right there? Huh. I wonder what's in that box. That's weird. It's an odd box. I'm also, hello, I'm here. Okay, let's look at our checklist. Boy, that box is truly in the perfect position. Okay, so the drone is over there. I'm here, I'm just looking through my checklist on my phone. And, yeah, I think we're...
Point has been updated.
Thank you.
Please check it on the map.
Okay, buddy. Right, OBS PC rolling. So, rocket on is one of the next things. There's no camera that I really trust enough to start right now. But screw it, let's do a few of them. The GoPros can run forever. I'm going to start rolling a few cameras, and then we're going to turn the rocket on, and then we're going to go for it. We are going to launch off of internal power, I decided. We have 20 minutes of possible time to be powered on. You can actually see I ran something for 30 minutes over here. But let's get GoPros rolling first, and then I think we'll turn the vehicle on. I let the navigation filter converge before we went live, just to make sure it worked. We have good GPS connection out here. And the filter converges really well in like 6 minutes, and then at 11 minutes I think we'll probably launch. Something like that. Alright, someone says audio. I hope it's alright. It looks fine on OBS. I mean, yes, audio. I don't know what audio means here. Sorry. Okay, everyone good? I'm gonna start rolling some cameras. Audio is good. Thank you, everyone. So let's do this. Gosh, that is a beautiful view. And let's zoom out a little bit. And yeah, video stutters sometimes. Yeah, sorry. It's a little tough to get the bitrate to cooperate here, but let's see if I can. Well, we'll see if it stays. Oh boy. Right off the bat, we have trouble. Hi. Trying to turn these cameras on. These ones are really weird. This is the Fitfort 4K. It only likes to turn on if it is upright. I swear I cannot correlate the behavior with anything else. It only will turn on successfully if the camera is upright. It's truly bizarre. All right, that's rolling. We got an hour of time on that. Okay, GoPro looks good. Run cam good. Hello? Seems like we get some static every now and then. Almost ready, folks. Let's get these pad lights on. They're not doing a whole lot, but they look kind of cool. Okay, rolling on all the GoPros. Yeah, there it is. There's that static.
You're not going to do that yet.
Let's take a look at the checklist.
Motor, traction, range of motion, clear. Clear to legs deploy.
Oh, I just heard something. Oh, that's weird. Okay, there's a squeaky truck nearby that really sounds like a GoPro shutting off. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, there we go. There's Scout. Take a look at our camera settings, get them somewhat dialed in here. Yeah, that looks nice. Auto ISO. Cool. All right, still about 7% of the frames that are dropping. So the next thing is going to be a little weird, and you're just going to have to roll with ya boy Joey B here to bring the rocket over to us to start it up correctly.
Dude, I brought, you know those hot hands, like hand heaters?
I brought a bunch of them to help me stay warm, and none of them worked. They're like expired. Craziest day of my life, man. Here's what's happening. Gosh. All right. Well, we do need to launch soon anyway, so we are going to go on internal power. I'm going to boot the rocket up. Okay. And that is what we're looking at. That's live telemetry from the vehicle. And now we're going to bring it back to the pad. And I'll explain why on the way. Basically, the navigation computer is going through a little bit of stuff right now. The startup sequence isn't perfectly all in agreement, and sometimes we have a bad GPS startup. That's pretty much what I was looking for. now. Nice. Okay, 4 sats. Yeah, it's taken a little longer than it usually does to get satellites. Scout exists in what we call RF hell. So we're just going to let this thing converge. The numbers to watch are the GPS sats and the PDOP. It did get better. We got up to like 11 sats earlier, and we're just going to let it chill. Yeah, there we go, 5 sats. We'll get there. As long as the PDOP is low, we don't actually need a ton of sats, and because we have such great sky view here, it should be fine. So I'm going to wait till this is ready to launch for me to actually arm the rocket, but I am going to go start the onboard cameras. All 4 onboard cameras rolling. Voltage looks great. Man, we are really not finding sats. It'll be all right. It's just going to take a minute. In the meantime, there's a 6 sat, and we need 7 to really begin that filter. Rocket on, yep. Here to deploy, landing motor armed. Our heading is correct. Right, DJI, get the T3i. I'll go get the T3i now, make sure that looks good. Six sats, still. Okay, I'm gonna move the antenna and we'll see if we can get it any better. Let's get the UAV up, I think. We got like 20 minutes of time on that. 5 sats. Oh my gosh. I don't like that. Move it one more time. The name of the game is keep the antenna away from the stuff it doesn't like. Let's see how that works and get the UAV up. That's a little frustrating. Okay, pause. Point of interest. Apply. Start. Okay. There we go, 7 sats. Nav filter is converging. Yeah, and that's a good shot. Whew. I'm nervous, man. 7 sats and 2.66 on PDOP. It should get a little better eventually. This is probably enough to launch, but we will see. 8, okay, that's good. I'm gonna go roll the, actually, let's roll the Z-cam. That needs to happen. Yeah, 8 sats, that's great. Alright, gonna go back and look at the rocket another time here. Get a nice aerial view. I'm gonna go ahead and not gonna arm the vehicle yet. Everything looks pretty good here. Looks like our onboard cameras are rolling. Nice, ready to launch. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and connect the igniter leads. And that is the final arming step for Scout. Igniter is connected.
arming the vehicle. Vehicle is fully armed.
Okay, lipo's getting a little low. That's fine. I'm going to start the other cameras.
Cameras rolling.
Okay, we're going to do one last check.
All right, we're ready. One telemetry check and we are going to launch.
We have continuity on channel 1 and channel 4. That is correct. 1 is our ejection chutes. 4 is our, what do you call it? Landing motor. That's what you call it. So I'm going to wait until the data looks a little cleaner. I don't think we're getting more than 8 sats here, which I don't love. But a lot of what we're using GPS for here is velocity. I'm going to plug in the thing, and I would just like to say one thing here. Listen, this is probably not going to work. You can quote me on it. It's probably not going to work. I am more nervous than I've been all year. Almost COVID. But it's probably not going to work. Just please promise me you will show up for the second one. The second one's going to be a lot less nerve-wracking. But I'm very nervous. Oh my gosh. All right. Is everyone ready? 9 sats. I think we're good. I don't think it's going to get much better. Okay. My mouse is on the abort flight button. Should we need that, I will hit it. I'm going to re-roll here. And I'm going to change my shutter speed. It's to... There we go. Okay. 9 sats, 2.66. We've been on for 20 minutes. It's time to go. All right, folks. Godspeed, Scout. I just want it back. All right, I have to do it. Nothing's going to change here. Oh. Check the checklist one more time. Yeah, I got continuity. Speed up is a little higher now. That's fine. Whatever. All right. Oh, it's so hard to do it. Finger on the abort. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good ejection. Oh, come on! You gotta give me that one. That was so close. What the fuck? Oh my god. Woo! Ah! Come on! Give me a break. Oh my god. That is insane. Woo! All right, we're in landed data transfer. If you look at the screen here, we're in landed data transfer, and once we come out of that, it's safe to approach the vehicle. Oh man, that was really cool. Yeah, there are few words to describe that event right now in my mind. So, looks like we're in really pretty good condition. I mean, the legs look all right. Just as a treat. The legs look great. Boy, it's hard to fly close proximity here. It looks like the fins didn't retract. Oh, maybe they did, actually. Boy, I was a little thinking that we were gonna land there. Let's land here, though. Stand by. Okay. Let's, I forgot to, entirely forgot to roll the, or to start shooting photos on the 5D, so we don't have any nice photos. We do have nice footage, though. What do we want to see right now? You want to see a replay, maybe? Excuse me. Let me stop some cameras, and if y'all don't mind sticking around, let's do a quick replay here. Let me just stop a few of the cameras first. It looks like we're in the mission complete phase as well, which is real nice. Stand by. of the fins are broken. The vehicle is in great shape. It's a little sooty down here, but not that bad. I got the ejected motor so we don't litter. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right, should we watch some replays? We can do one really, really quick, but then we can't because reasons. No reasons. You know what I mean. Then we can't because it's getting really dark, and that is how you say a concern for me. And okay, nope. So I'm just gonna watch the stream back, and what we're gonna do is take this processing shot. It's just gonna be the desktop, and I am just gonna do a full friggin' view of the desktop. Oh boy. Does this look good to everyone? Not really. No webcam, or webcam down here, and I make it small. All right, let's play a game called What Happened. And hopefully this doesn't look too terrible. Let me just just see if that comes across. Oh wow, this is amazing. Oh right, because it is the stream. Okay. So oh, this is going to be a problem, I think. We'll see. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Altitude and velocity
4,
looks like
3.
we started with
2,
really nice
1.
values. There's the pitch over. Fins out.
Good ejection.
Oh,
come
jeez.
on!
So,
You gotta give me that one.
okay, so let's talk about this for a second. If I had to guess, I think what happened is we've got a really aggressive maneuver. And actually, hey, check this out. Go down here. See where the mouse is? DVP is 3.64. That means when we were coming down, we tried to bleed off 3.64%. That's calculated on the board, the rocket. That's not a lot, and it always is going to lead to us hopping. It's like a momentum management problem, and it's better if we bleed off closer to 20%. So that's just, we just lit a little bit late, but still did okay with getting to the ground. That's a late light right there. Because we had such a little amount of percentage to bleed off. You can see ME is motor ejection. MA is something, I don't really know. I don't remember what that is. Looks like we ended up with 14 sats at the end, but that's because the vehicle was in a more optimal orientation, I guess. Wow. Well, listen up, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. This was crazy. We're absolutely doing more tests. We're doing more. If you're not a patron, consider supporting. If you're a patron, thank you for supporting. Someone asked me on Patreon the other day how much the vehicle costs, and I was like, oh, I'll add it up. And then there were zeros. And it's crazy. So this stuff is cutting edge. I'm really happy the flight went as well as it did. That's about as best as I could hope for a flight number one. We're going to be back out here as soon as I, tune that control loop a little better. We obviously had some issues touching down, and so it looks like we just lost the amount of control that I would want. And so I don't know. It's probably a tuning issue. It's probably a gain staging issue, something like that. But it's still here. It's still here. It looks like it's in great condition. Oh, this is still running. Well, I'll need to turn the internal camera off. I've got 4 high-speed cameras on here. There's all sorts of cameras. If you are not in the Discord, get in the Discord, please. My goodness. I'm going to get home later tonight. We're going to look at all of this footage. I'll be posting stuff in the general channel, and Gah, man, what a good day. What a good day. This is so promising. There are so many unknowns that are no longer unknown. That's it from me, folks. Thank you so much for joining. And God, I could scream, but especially as the sun goes down, I should probably just leave. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you Discorders later tonight with some footage, and may your skies be blue and your winds be low.